Tom Bizance, also known as Mr. Numbers on YouTube, has been called a math magician. He is the founder of Pattern Play Math, a unique, visual, fun, and whole-body way for preschoolers all the way up to 6th grade students to master basic math. He's taught in public and private Santa Barbara schools and has presented classes at Girls Inc., Boys and Girls Club of Santa Barbara, several local libraries, and he co-created a local Pi Day celebration. He has worked with United Way's Fun in the Sun program in 5 schools in 4 school districts. His math books have sold in over 45 countries. Kids play with number circles, tic-tac-toe squares, the easy times table, simple number language, and more, as they create a playful and effective foundation for numbers.
And good day to you. This is Tom Bizance, also known as Mr. Numbers of Pattern Play Math, the fun visual way to play with numbers. And last week, we played with foundation of numbers. And the 2 things that we worked with, one was the number wheel, and the other was simple number language. And I'll show you just some quick slides to show you how both of those work, because we are going to be working with both addition and multiplication on those number wheels today. We're going to put it to use. We did a great foundation last time, and this time we're going to put it to work and see how you can just use those patterns as a foundation for making math so much easier. So here, let's go to our slideshow. Now, we'll play that. And we're playing with numbers, and we want to make it fun and playful and energetic and exciting for kids to do it. And that's me. I'm Mr. Numbers on YouTube, and written a couple books and playing around with it. So this is my grandkids. That is one of my inspirations, 5 of my inspirations for playing with math in a fun way. And simple number language we're going to look at a little bit. And basically what it is instead of 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, up to 10 is fine. And then it's 10-1, 10-2, 10-3, 10-4, 10-5, 10-6, 10-7, 10-8, 10-9, 2-10. And 2T, 3T, 4T, 5T, 6T, 7T, 8T, 9T. Sounding familiar? And I don't care about this so much, but the getting rid of the teens, we're just getting rid of those because 10-1, 10-2, they make more sense, and you'll see that real shortly. So a number circle, here's the number circle thing in that. Number line to 10 wrapped in a circle, and that's all that is. And there are lots of examples of it, and it can be multiple. We basically are playing with the ones digits, but it actually can play with all the digits. So we can do a separate wheel for the tens and the hundreds. And this is the worksheet we're playing with today, and we'll see how miraculous that all looks. And that's what it's going to look like when we finish it. And those angles of those lines that you saw are really important, and we'll pay attention to those. So I wanted to just kind of show you a chalk number wheel because it's a lot more fun for kids to be outside with math and playing on a big wheel so they can really play. And today we're going to play around with adding tens on a number wheel, 1 and 9, 2 and 8. Oh, look at that, 3 and 7, 4 and 6. Notice they're all right across from each other. All the numbers that add up to 10 is what's important. And then multiplying, the yellow here, going by 2s is a great way to do multiplication on there. And kids love to create patterns on the number wheels. Well, first thing we're going to do is we're going to play with addition on the number wheel with the worksheet that I showed you, which you should have a link for. And the second thing that we're going to do is multiplication. And today we're going to do the 2s in a simple way so that you can understand it. And then we'll do the 8s, and we'll also do the 12s, 10 2s, and the 10 8s, 18s, all of that. I use both words a lot of times just to make it clear. So here we go with the worksheet. Let's just do, I'm going to use, that help me on lines. 5, and let's actually start with 10, 5. Because actually last week we worked with up to 5. It's 5 in lower, and we actually did a 1, 4 and a 2, 3. So now that's 5, but now we look at this as 10, 5, and then the 10, 5, we can do the 9, 6 and 8, 7 are also 10, 5 or 15 if you want to call it that. And let's move to 16. Okay, so we do 10, 6. And let's just fill these in too, because this is 6. And look at that. You know, this again, this is the one larger, one smaller. So that you know that this is 6, because 6 plus 0 bounces right back to 6. So 1 and 5 are going to be 6. And 2 and 4 are going to be 6. And 3 is all by itself. And 3 and 3 are 6. So now we magically change that from a 0 to a 10. And that's 10, 6. And now we do parallel lines. And now those all of a sudden, 9 and 7 are 10, 6. And you can figure that out just by going one smaller, 9, one bigger than 6 is 7. 9, 7 are 10, 6. And then one bigger and one smaller are both 8. So that gets the magic circle. And 8 and 8 are 10, 6 as well, or 16 if you want to call it that. All right, moving on to 7s. So let's do 7. And again, 7 and 0 are bounces right back to 7. All right. And then one more and one less are 6. 6 and 1 are 7, and 2 and 7 are 7, and 3 and 4 are 7. Excellent. All right. Now, this is also becomes 10, 7. So 10, 7, and one less is 9, one more is 8. And 9 and 8 are 10, 7. So again, I like to think of something like this as the music. If you're learning your 7s and you're just kind of learning the individual facts, that's hard to learn. But if you have music and you have a song, then all of a sudden 0 and 7 and 1 and 6 and 2 and 5 and 3 and 4, it all just makes sense that those all are a group, you know, so it's a structure that helps you learn the whole piece a lot better. So let's go with 8s. 8, so one less, one more, 7 and 1 are also 8. We just did this, so we'll just kind of do this quickly. And then 5 and 3 are 8, and then 4 and 4 are 8. And then we have 10, 8. Oh, 10, 8, and 9 and 9. So we're not restricted to just up to 10 on a number wheel. We can go beyond, blast beyond the 10 on the number wheel, doing it. Now we're going to do, 9s. Okay. Well, 0 and 9. And 9 plus 0 bounces right back to 9. And then all the parallel lines, 8 and 1, and 7 and 3, and 6 and 4, 6 and 3, and 5 and 4. Also, boom, a whole chunk. And again, I have kids on a big floor wheel, get on a big floor wheel, and they jump with one foot on 0, 9, and they go 8, 1, 7, 2, 6, 3, 5, 4, and off. Next one, 9081726354 up. Equal 9, equal 9, equal 9, equal 9. So play is so crucial with number wheels. It's, remember our simple number language, not calling it, 19, but calling it, because that's 10 and 9, it's just 10, 9. A lot easier to follow if you're doing it that way. And then let's just do our tens here. So this is 0, and it's also 10. So we'll just put our 10 over on this side, and 0 and 10 are 10. And then going down, so you can look at this different ways. And 8 and 2, and 7 and 3, and 6 and 4. And 5 is all by itself, and 5 and 5 are 10. 5 is really as magical as 10 is here, or almost. Pairs of numbers that add up to 10 are really important. And so I wanted to show you a video of 2 ways that a kid can play on a big number wheel. And we'll see it in multiplication too. So 0 and 10.
0 and 10, 8 and 2. 8 and 2. 7 and 3. 4 and 6. 5 and 5. 10.
Okay, so go back to 0. And go around. So 0 and 10?
0 and 10
are 10.
10.
1
and 9, 10. 2 and 8, 10. 3 and
3 and just look.
3 and 7.
Yep.
4 and 6. 5 and 5, 10.
Yep.
6 and 4 is 10. 7 and 3 is 10. 8 and 2 is 10. 9 and 1 is 10. 0 and 10 is 10.
Okay, now go around one more time without these sticks.
Oh, without these sticks?
Yeah, because they're already across each
0
other.
and 10. 1 and 9. 1 and,
Yep.
2 and 8.
Are 10.
3
Okay. 3 and...
and 7. 4 and 6. 5 and 5.
Let's actually move to 11s, right? Because we just did 10s, so let's move to 11s. And this becomes 10 and 1. Now, of course, it's 0 and 1, but that's pretty meaningless to most of us. We know that. But 10, 1, then all of a sudden 1 less is 9, 1 more is 2, 9 and 2, 8 and 3, 7 and 4, and 6 and 5. Cool. All right. So that's 11s, the whole thing. Now let's do 12s. And you see that on all these, make 12, it says right there. And that's right in the same angle. And make 11s is the same angle over here. So 10 and 2 and 9 and 3 are, and 8 and 4 also add up to 10, 2. And 7 and 5 add up to 10, 2, or 12. And then 6 plus 6 has to, because it fits in the pattern. You just assume numbers are so dependable. That's what's really wonderful about this, is you can really look at them and go, okay, if it fits the pattern, then 99 out of 100 or 999 times out of 100, out of 1,000, it's going to work. There are a few exceptions, but not very many, and you'll understand those, and then you understand more about math. So it actually helps you. Those exceptions help you open a whole new world for it, but most of the time you can just depend on it, and it works. All right, we do 13s. So we got, make that 10, 10 and 3. And then we do 9 and 4 and 8 and 5, and like you can just depend on it. That's going to be true. 7 and 6 are going to add up to 10-3. 8 and 5 are going to add up to 10-3. 9 and 4, 10-3. And then this could be either 11 and 2, or it could be or 10-1 and 2, or 10-2 and 1. All those ways it works. Okay? And then our last one that's hiding up here is 10-4. And there's 10-4. And then we can do 9-5 is also going to add up to 10-4. And 8-6. And then 7-7 are also, you can work it out. You can know how math works yourself, and you're creating math yourself because you know the patterns that underlie it. And then, of course, this can be 1 and 3, or it can be 10-1 and 3, or it can be 10-3 and 1. And this can be 2 and 2, or it can be 10-2 plus 2. Either way, it all works. So that's the kind of a fast run through on that, but I just really think that it's really valuable to see it from the perspective of understanding how numbers work.
Now we'll switch to multiplication, and patterns will show up there too on the number wheel. We'll start with the 2's because they're easy, and then create the 8's times table because pairs of numbers that add to 10 create the same pattern. I'll show you a video of kids playing, and then an animated video, and then we'll do the worksheet for the 2's, the 8's, and the 12's.
And 4 to 6, 12, and then 6 to 8.
I know who has it. Okay.
All right, there's 6 to 8, and 8 to 0. We'll do them all along, so like that.
Do you know where Sandra?
Okay? Now everybody look at this. Look what we created,
It's a
guys.
house.
It's a house. We created a house.
It's a house.
The 2's created a house.
Hello, people.
All right.
Okay.
0, 2,
One's right
4,
here, like
6,
the
8,
last pass.
10. All the way. You keep going.
12, 14, 16, 18.
All right.
And now here's an animated video showing you the 2's and 8's on a number wheel with tables.
And this is a number wheel, which is a number line rolled into a circle. We'll do the 8's in a minute, but most kids know the 2's, so it's a good place to show how the patterns work when we get to the 8's. The number wheels shows the 1's digits as 2, 4, 6, 8, and back to 0, forming a 5-sided pentagon. This 2, 4, 6, 8, 0 pattern of the 1's digits just keeps repeating. Now how do we get off the number wheel and make bigger numbers? Let's use a table. We're looking at the patterns of the 1's digits and 10's digits separately, and then putting them together to make the times table. Here is our repeating 2, 4, 6, 8, 0 pattern of the 1's digits in orange. Now what is the pattern of the 10's digits? The 10's digits start with 0 in front of the first 2. They continue with 0, and when the 1's digits reach 0 on the number wheel, the 10's digits go up to 1. Going around again shows 1, 1, 1, 1, and up to 2, creating 12, 14, 16, 18, and 20. The pattern is clear, and the next row is 2, 2, 2, 2, and up to 3, creating 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, which is 15 times 2. Can you see how we could continue the 2's pattern as long as we want? I hope that makes sense. So now let's look at what the 8's do. Going around 8 on the wheel gets to the same place as going back 2. Can you see that? Now, when we go around 8 more, we go back 2 more to the number 6. But it's important to notice that we actually went around past 0 to the 6.
which increases our tens. Think about that. Instead of 2, 4, 6, 8, 0, the 8s are 8, 6, 4, 2, 0, creating the same pentagon backwards. Bringing in the table, we have our repeating 8, 6, 4, 2, 0 pattern of the ones digits. It's important to notice that when each number is less than the number before, it has gone past 0 in the number wheel, and the tens digits will go up by 1. The 8s start with 0 in the tens place, and then go up to 1, up to 2, up to 3, and up to 4, creating 8, 16, 24, 32, and 40, the first 5 8s. The next row repeats the 4 because going from 0 to 8 on the wheel does not go past 0. And then the tens digits go up to 5, up to 6, up to 7, and up to 8. Each row is 5 more 8s, and we have created 48, 56, 64, 72, and 80. The next row repeats the 8, then goes up to 9, up to 10, up to 11, and up to 12. The tens pattern in each row is repeat the same, then up, 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 up. The next row of tens, it repeats the 12 and then goes up to 13, up to 14, up to 15.
Now, I'm going to do, notice on the top, this doesn't say create the 2s, 4s, 6, 8s, period. It says, and the 12s, 14s, 16s, 18s. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and that's 0 and 10, so it ends up in the same spot. So 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2. And that means you've gone around twice. And it's pretty nice because once you get 0, then you just start, if you're doing a pattern and you get to the same place, then and you're on a wheel that has the same structure, you just recreate that pattern over and over and over again. So 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, and 3, 3, 3, 3, 4. Now, let's do that same thing with the 12s. Because if you look at yourself on the wheel, I'll use a pencil because it allows you to not see the shadow here. If you jump 10, 10, 2 10s. Now, if you jump by 12s, you're really jumping by 10, which takes you right back there, plus 2. Oh, so we can just do a jump of, we start at 0, of course, jump of 10 plus 2 more. Now we're here, and we jump 10 here, and we're at 2d2 plus 2 more is 2d4. Do it again, then plus 2 more. So that's going to be 36 or 3d6. And then you can start seeing the pattern here. For jumping 10, 3t6, 4t6, plus 2 more is 4t8. And then 5t8 plus 2 more is 6t or 60. And look at the pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4, jump to 6. And there's our arrow because the 10s jump an extra 1. So then they just jump 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then they jump 2. And then it just jumps 1 again. So 7, 8, 9, 10, and 12. We're jumping by 12s here, by jumping the 10s 1 and the 1s 2. So we do jumping by 1s, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 18. And then jump 2 there, so that's 19, 20. So these all jump 1, and this jumps 2 where the arrow is. 21, 22, 24. And if you look at this is 6, 12, 18, 24. See a pattern there? Right? That is the sixes times table that we're actually creating accidentally as part of creating the 12s. And start seeing that these patterns just start showing up everywhere. And it's just really fascinating to see how well that works. We're going to quick do the 8s here. Like this is 0. We do 0. It doesn't go up at all. And then it goes up 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, we're going around 8, and we're just going back 2. We didn't go past 0, so that's why there's no arrow there. And then we go around 8, we go back 2, but we really went around past 0. And it's like Monopoly. You go past 0, you get a 1. So we continue 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And again, it's going 8, 6, 4, 2, 0 with the 1s. 8, 6, 4, 2, 0. It just continues that. But the 10s then are doing 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then repeat the 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And again, here we have the 8s, and here are the 4s. 4, 8, 12, 16. So it's pretty cool that you see that that's there as well for you. And you can also see patterns in the 8s, 0, 4, 8, 12, and 1, 5, 9, 13. Oh, these are all odd, and these are all even. And these are even, and those are odd, and those are even again. I had fun doing that. I really did not know that odd even thing. I like that. And that was kind of fun to do. That's it for today. Thanks for being here. Any comments?
Just play with it until I figure it all out. Have a good one.
All right. Yeah, keep playing with it because really and keep looking for patterns because you'll see patterns that I don't see even.
Okay.
There's a different structure, a way that their brain works that makes it easier for them. That's why it's so nice to have this visual pattern thing in the wheel, and you can just see there's so many patterns there that it's unbelievable, and you find the ones that really work for you. So keep playing for sure. All right. Thank you.
Thank you.